The observation deck of the ISS Endurance hummed with the usual symphony of alien life, chirps, clicks, and the occasional guttural rumble that made the human crew instinctively check their proximity to the exits. Juno Hale sat cross-legged on the floor, her tablet forgotten in her lap as she watched the newest addition to the xenobiology wing waddle across the transparent aluminum floor. Varric was, by all scientific classifications, a nightmare wrapped in fur and teeth. The Krevtar species had earned their reputation across 3 star systems as apex predators. Their homeworld boasted gravity twice that of Earth, atmospheric pressure that would crush most sentient species, and prey animals that could gore a shuttle. Adult Krevtar stood 8 feet tall, possessed retractable claws capable of shearing through titanium, and had a bite force that made Earth's ancient tyrannosaurs look like house cats. Varric was 3 months old and barely came up to Juno's knee. He was also, she had to admit, adorable in that absolutely will murder you when fully grown sort of way. His fur rippled with bioluminescent patterns when he was curious, which was always, and his oversized paws suggested he'd grow into something truly terrifying. Right now, though, he tumbled over those same paws while chasing a maintenance drone, chirping in frustrated confusion when it flew away. Subject is adapting well to station gravity, Dr. Yethis observed from the safety of the reinforced observation booth. The Quilarian scientist's tentacles twitched with academic excitement. Socialization protocols are progressing ahead of schedule. Juno nodded absently. She'd been assigned as Varric's primary human handler 3 weeks ago, a decision that still baffled the rest of the crew. Humans were considered soft by galactic standards. Fragile. Their Deathworld credentials were largely dismissed as exaggeration by species who'd never experienced Earth's casual apocalypses. But Juno had a theory about predators. She'd grown up with wolves. "Varric," she called softly, not making eye contact. The cub's head swiveled toward her, ear analogs perking up. "Come here." A little nightmare. He bounded over with that peculiar gait of young predators everywhere, all enthusiasm and zero coordination. When he reached her, he immediately began investigating her pockets. Snuffling loudly. "Nothing for you," she laughed, gently redirecting his questing snout. "You ate an hour ago." Varric made a sound somewhere between a purr and a growl, then did something unexpected. He climbed into her lap, circled twice like earth dogs did, and settled against her chest with a contented rumble. Dr. Yethis's tentacles went rigid. "Juno, that's remarkable. Krevtar cubs don't seek physical comfort from non-pack members. Ever. Maybe he knows I'm not scared of him," Juno murmured, scratching behind Varric's auditory ridges. His bioluminescence pulsed in slow, sleepy waves. That night, Juno made a mistake. She'd been working late in the lab, analyzing genetic markers, when exhaustion finally won. The station's sleep cycle had dimmed the lights to a soft twilight. Varric had been contentedly destroying a reinforced chew toy in the corner until he wasn't. Juno woke to find the cub gone, and her cabin door somehow opened. "Oh no, no." She bolted upright, immediately checking the security feeds. There, Varric's distinctive heat signature moving through the corridors toward the residential wing. Toward her quarters. By the time she reached her cabin, it was too late. Varric had claimed her pillow. The cub sat in the center of her bed, the pillow clutched between his front paws, looking immensely proud of himself. His bioluminescence blazed with territorial colors, deep crimson and electric blue. "Varric, buddy, I need that," Juno said carefully. The cub's response was immediate and terrifying. His lip curled back, revealing rows of needle-sharp teeth still growing in. A sound emerged from his chest that made the hair on Juno's arms stand up. A primal warning that transcended species. "Mine." "Okay," Juno breathed. "Okay, you can keep the soft cloud." The rumble stopped. Varric's colors shifted to pleased purples and settled back down, kneading the pillow with his claws. Word spread through the station with the speed of bored scientists with nothing better to gossip about. "The human's pillow?" Captain Soraven's mandibles clicked in amusement. "Why doesn't she simply retrieve it?" "You're welcome to try," Dr. Yethis said, displaying the security footage. The recording showed 3 attempts. First, a maintenance drone had approached the bed. Varric had destroyed it in 2.3 seconds. Second, a robotic arm had been deployed. Varric had climbed the arm like a tree and torn out its servos. Third, Dr. Yethis himself had attempted negotiation with Treats. The footage showed the Quilarian scientist retreating at impressive speed while Varric pursued. Pillow clutched in his jaws, making sounds that would haunt nightmares. "He's bonded with it," Juno explained to the assembled department heads the next day. In Krevtar pack dynamics, juveniles claim comfort objects that carry the scent of their primary pack member. "It's a security behavior. Your scent is on the pillow," Yethis realized. Exactly. To Varric, that pillow isn't just soft, it's pack. It's safety. It's me when I'm not there. Ambassador Krelthar, the Krevtar representative who'd entrusted them with Varric, watched the footage with what might have been amusement. His massive frame barely fit in the conference room. "The human understands," he rumbled, his voice like grinding stone. "Others would see theft. She sees need." His predatory gaze fixed on Juno. "Your species is wiser than your soft bodies suggest. We had predators too," Juno said quietly. "We learned to read them, to understand them. Because the only thing more dangerous than a predator is a predator who thinks you're a threat to their family." Krelthar's laugh was a sound that made the station's hull ring. "Perhaps we have much to learn from humans after all." 2 weeks later, Varric still had the pillow. Juno had taken to sleeping with a spare, but occasionally she'd wake to find the cub curled up at the foot of her bed. The soft cloud clutched possessively, watching her with eyes that glowed in the dark. "You know I'm right here, right?" she'd whisper. Varric would simply tighten his grip on the pillow and resume his vigil, a young predator guarding his most precious treasure. The station's crew learned to work around it. When Varric needed transport, the soft cloud came too. During feeding time, the pillow sat within sight. During socialization exercises, it occupied a place of honor. And if anyone approached too quickly, those bioluminescent patterns would flare, warning red, and a sound would emerge that reminded everyone why Krevtar were feared across the galaxy. Juno didn't mind. She'd sacrificed pillows to earth wolves before. At least this predator was learning that humans understood loyalty, territory, and the sacred bond between a warrior and his soft cloud, even if that warrior was currently napping on it, drooling.